Welcome to the debut episode of NWA USA. I'm going to get on a little bit later in this match as to how this show came to exist, but for now, we're kicking it off big. Tonight is going to be a very big debut show. We've got the Kingpin, being flanked and penetrated by Jeff Cobb, his newest member of the United Empire. There's the NWA champion, Will Ospreay, successful in defending that championship against Austin Theory. Cobb is down at the base of the ramp already, waiting for Ospreay. Cobb making his NWA debut here tonight in NWA USA, and being flanked in the back by Mustache Mountain. Those men turned on Pete Dunne in the last episode of NWA Power. NWA General Manager William Regal didn't want NWA USA to feel like a show to be palmed off and pushed aside. So that is why we are kicking it off with a pretty stacked card for just a 3-match show. Keith Lee, who has defeated Will Ospreay in the past, holds a claim that if he can beat Ospreay again, he deserves a title opportunity, and the General Manager Regal is inclined to agree. So here we go, Will Ospreay versus Keith Lee, kicking off the first episode of NWA USA. So I said I would explain how this came to be, and NWA USA is going to be a minor show for NWA Power. Sometimes we will see what happens, sometimes we won't. It depends on what the storylines on NWA Power actually are, and what storylines need developing, which superstars need a little bit more screen time and such. Sometimes on a Power show, you just really don't get enough time. So that is what NWA USA is for. It won't be consistent, oh my god, but it will be around. So if you see an NWA USA, it's probably a development of a story that started on Power, or to show off some superstars that didn't get the opportunity to be booked, either on the last Power or the last few. Will Ospreay and Keith Lee so far back and forth. Keith Lee started off with some strong initial offense, but Will Ospreay went for the suicide dive. Keith Lee with a clothesline. Holy shit. Went for the super kick. Keith Lee, as I was saying, started off with a lot of the initial offense. Oh my god, but has been on top ever since. Tyler Bate ran round to make sure Ospreay was okay. He wanted to see if he needed some help, and Ospreay waved him off while still in fireman's carry position there. Look at Cobb. What a hell of a man Cobb is. He's built like a pit bull, and I do not want to get on the bad side of that pit bull. Keith Lee and Ospreay now at a count of 6. This is a non-title match, but could lead to one in the future for Keith Lee. We're building towards the Crockett Cup pay-per-view, where so far the claim against Ospreay's championship is only Pete Dunne, because of the feud that has now been set up with Ospreay dismantling British Strong Style by taking Mustache Mountain away from Pete Dunne. These straight jabs and strikes, these combination blows from Ospreay. It's probably the most offense he's had in against Keith Lee. Oh my god. And now Keith Lee with a knee to the stomach, trying to keep Ospreay back, using his strength now. Front slam position, taking him to the turnbuckle. No, drops him on the ropes for the guillotine. And lifting Ospreay straight back to his feet. Launching him across the ring. The champion reeling after that. Holy shit. Ospreay trying to fight back. Forearm. Hidden blade out of nowhere. Keith Lee went down like a sack of spuds. Holy shit. That big hidden blade, but Keith Lee definitely was not out of it. Definitely was not out of it. Ospreay realizing he's got to do a little bit more than just one hidden blade to put away Keith Lee. Oh my god. Oh, super kick by Ospreay as he's back to his feet. And Keith Lee's not letting him. Those flying forearm strikes. Ospreay's fighting back the best he can. Drop kick to the back of the head of Keith Lee. Ospreay trying to get in control. Keep Keith Lee down. But right now, Keith Lee sprinting around the ring. Big elbow strike. And Keith Lee using his strength. Belly to belly suplex. And a good big belly to belly is enough to put anyone down. Ospreay with the jabs to Keith Lee's midsection. Irish whip into the corner. And Ospreay trying to control Keith Lee, trying to keep the big man down. But he seems to be struggling with it. Keith Lee keeps on getting back up. What is Ospreay looking for? Front flip DDT! The size of Keith Lee. Holy shit! Hidden blade to Keith Lee. Lee's down, but Ospreay not going for it yet. Instead, looking for the big move. Looking for the Stormbreaker. He's going to need a big move to put Lee away. There it is. Stormbreaker in the middle of the ring. 2. And Keith Lee slips his shoulders off the mat. Out of pure instinct. Ospreay with all of his biggest moves. Ospreay can't believe it. United Empire at ringside can't believe it. And the crowd can't believe it. Keith Lee still in this thing. The crowd wants to see Keith Lee challenge Ospreay for the championship. They know that he deserves it. Oh my god, and he drills Ospreay with that lariat. Holy shit. Went for a powerbomb. Ospreay rolls through with a roll-up now. Center of the ring. 2. And that's it. Ospreay rolls up Keith Lee. That's fair and square. Roll-up is legal. He just outsmarted the big Bearcat. And Ospreay picks up a win. Pushes Keith Lee further back down the line. And now his main target is Pete Dunne. Now for the first women's division match of NWA USA. And we may see championship matches, we may see certain stipulation matches, as we will later tonight, appear on this show. Especially when there's things like a tournament and such being hosted on NWA Power. So Naomi, who has had a little bit of bad luck over the last couple of matches she's had, but looking to pick up a win here tonight on the debut show of USA. And she's going to be taking on a woman that has had a very similar career, I guess, as Naomi so far in Universe mode. And that is Carmella. Because Carmella has shown promise in the past, but as of late had quite a string of bad luck when it comes to actually winning matches. So in terms of tonight's main event, as I said, it's going to be a stipulation match. And that's because, as I mentioned on Power, Roderick Strong called out Dominic Dijakovic on Twitter and in person. There's been a couple of videos going around social media of the two interacting, and Roderick Strong blatantly challenged Dominic Dijakovic to a loser leaves NWA match. Basically a loser leaves town match, an I quit match, whatever. Just whoever loses that match has to sit out basically the rest of their NWA contract and is not allowed to compete, not allowed to take part. And that's all because of a back and forth social media rivalry since the two competed in the title picture in the main event. So we could be losing either Roderick Strong or Dominic Dijakovic later on tonight. We're going to be losing one of them. That's for certain. But which one it will be, we don't actually know just yet. But for now, Naomi versus Carmella. We know that Mickie James versus Rhea Ripley is going to be the women's title match for the Crockett Cup pay-per-view. But we're definitely setting up who will face Rhea Ripley or Mickie James post that. Because Rhea Ripley's been tearing through everyone. With a new champion, with Mickie James, it would be a lot easier. because obviously competed a lot less, defeated a lot less women, whereas Rhea Ripley's got a long list of women that we know she can beat. Naomi definitely wants a one-on-one opportunity with Rhea Ripley, but for now, giving Carmella a bit of stink face. Pandering to the crowd a bit there. Naomi's been incredibly impressive so far in this match. Oh my god, with a brutal roundhouse kick. Carmella's reeling from that one. Holy shit. Naomi with some brutal aggression. Carmella getting in a nice combination of strikes there, but Naomi fighting back. Carmella fighting back against the fight back. Holy shit. These two women back and forth. Brutal so far. Punch to the face, drop kick by Carmella sends Naomi to the outside. So far these matches on USA have been much quicker paced. That's for certain. At least the Ospreay versus Keith Lee match was quick, and this one so far has been. Let's see how the main event goes between Dijakovic and Strong. Naomi sending Carmella into the barricade. Those unprotected steel barricades. Thank God Ripley isn't here, because we know that she's got a habit of sending her opponents into them. Carmella now with the French Kiss DDT. Planting Naomi. Going for a big move there to try and equalize things out. Try and get a more solid footing against Naomi, since Naomi has had, I would say, about 80% of the offense in this match so far. Naomi was looking to pick up a win. Carmella trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Super kick flattens Naomi. Is it going to be over already? And a kick out from Naomi. That was a close call though. 2 3/4. Carmella looking for something big here to put Naomi away. Big splash off the top. Targeting the abdomen of Naomi. And Naomi back to her feet. But Carmella's looking to slow her down. Oh my god! This brutal onslaught of attacks from Carmella. Oh my god, and another super kick! Holy shit! Carmella just unleashed a fury on Naomi. Naomi's still managing to kick out of it. Seemingly frustrating Carmella. Oh my god, that was absolutely brutal. Almost difficult to watch. Naomi was just having everything worked down. And then eventually just kicked into the chin. Her chin sent into the second row by Carmella. Oh my god, looking for maybe another DDT, but Naomi gets the Enziguri, buying herself a little bit of time there. A little bit of space to slow things down. Kick to the midsection. Leg trap DDT to Carmella. Carmella's down and out. Naomi's trying to get her to her feet though. Looking to put her away. Went for the rear view, but Carmella dodged out of the way. Oh my god. Slamming down the head of Naomi. Is that going to be enough? Naomi got her feet on the rope, but referee didn't see it. Carmella almost won there. And using this opportunity, that brutal slap, now bringing Naomi to her feet. Naomi caught the leg of Carmella. Holy shit. Carmella just got flattened. Kick to the midsection. And now submission hold. Submission hold from Naomi, trying to make Carmella tap out. We could see submission versus submission at some point in the future if Naomi faces Ripley. And she's just beaten Carmella. Carmella just tapped out. As soon as that submission got fully cinched in, Carmella was done for. All Naomi had to do was avoid those super kicks, and she's picked up a big win on the debut show of NWA USA. Here we go, the main event of the first show, and as mentioned, it is a loser leaves brand match. Whoever wins keeps their contract. Roderick Strong didn't even need to put his on the line. But he said why not? He's being flanked by Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. We saw O'Reilly beat Adam Cole on the last episode of Power to advance in that tournament. Evidently, Adam Cole not fazed by it. And bringing back shades of Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Strong and O'Reilly back together again for tonight's match. Dijakovic does not have anyone to come out with. But, I don't know if he needs it. He's got a massive height advantage and strength advantage, arguably, over Roderick Strong. Dijakovic's shown that when the pressure's on, he can go in the ring. He just gets extremely unlucky and usually outsmarted and usually ends up losing. But he will always be known, at least, as the first ever winner of an NWA Power Rumble. So at least he'll always carry that with him through his wrestling career, regardless of whether he remains in NWA or not. I can't recall any other loser leaves matches from previous Universe Mode seasons. Right off the back, Dijakovic ran straight for Strong, but Strong catching him in a backbreaker. The messiah of the backbreaker, Roderick Strong, pouncing to the top turnbuckle early on. Could be a mistake. Diving blockbuster. Maybe a little bit of a mind game there, using one of Shane Thorne's moves, Dijakovic's former tag partner. They were tag team champions earlier this season, before they got drafted to NWA and split up. I'm gonna sneeze. So far, Strong being on top of Dijakovic, not letting Dijakovic get any of the offense in. As I mentioned, arguably Dijakovic has a strength advantage. Any of his hits are going to hit a lot harder than Strong's. And that height advantage definitely factors into it. However, has Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole evened that out? Could they get involved in this match? We will have to wait and see. We could end up seeing Undisputed Era being responsible for somebody no longer being on a brand if they do get into things here tonight. Dijakovic missing that moonsault, Strong rolling out of the way, but he's straight back on the offense here. You can see O'Reilly and Cole, for now, pretty tame, but we've seen them in the past get involved, especially in their feud with British Strong Style. It was very often all-out brawls. Dijakovic, holy shit! He came out of the ring to say something to O'Reilly, and Strong just dived over the top turnbuckle and the top rope, and completely flattened Dijakovic. And now these two men brawling and scrapping on the outside. Ho! And Strong goes into the barricade. Dijakovic using the barricade to his advantage. That man in the first row has got one hell of a view of Strong's gooch. Holy shit. And Dijakovic following O'Reilly, saying you can't touch me otherwise your boy gets completely sent out of the brand. And Strong saying get back in the ring. Dijakovic says okay. Look at the pummeling blows, but Strong using his technical prowess to overcome Dijakovic's assault. Oh, and a discus lariat. Takes down Strong. Went for the big boot, referee got in the way. Oh, went for another, but Strong blocked. And now Dijakovic getting a good run up. Holy shit. And it was so strong, Roderick bounced back to his feet after getting hit by it. Holy shit. Where is Dijakovic going? He keeps on distracting himself with Undisputed Era on the outside. And Strong keeps trying to take advantage of it. Oh my god, bouncing off of that metal. What is Dijakovic doing? Dijakovic flattening O'Reilly with a big boot. Going after Cole now. He's getting into the into the mix of things with all of Undisputed Era. I don't know what makes him think he can take on 3 guys at once, but I don't know. I have no idea. Good grief. Draping Strong across the front of the announcer's table. There's a big boot to the side of the skull. What in the world is Dijakovic doing? Dijakovic just took the cover off of the table. I have no idea. What for? Holy shit. Bouncing the head of Strong off of that monitor. Using the outside of the ring might be enough for Dijakovic to put Strong away. Holy shit. Dodging out of the way of that super kick. Strong just flattened Dijakovic with a lariat. And now pummeling the head of Dijakovic. Strong bringing Dijak to his feet. What is this? Fall away slam. Launches Dijak across the ring. Oh, and a rocket kick. And a rocket kick completely flattens Dijak. Dijak's down. Is he gone? Yes, he is. Dijak's out. That's the end of Dijak's time in NWA. Holy shit, Strong with a big win there. And possible reformation of Undisputed Era.